All right. So we're talking about the helicopters. We've had a helicopter since 1984. The first one we had cost us $1.5 million. And that was like that little one down here in the bottom, the white one. And the reason it was so cheap is because we were the second place in the nation to have one like that. And the manufacturer was trying to break into the industry. 5 years later, we tried to buy one, and it went for the normal price of $2.5 million. We actually have that helicopter here yet, and it's got over 1.5 million miles on it. But because of the way we maintain them, it's like in good shape yet. It doesn't look quite as in good shape, but mechanically it's in great shape. At one time, the Mayo Clinic actually owned a little airplane with props, and that worked out pretty good, except we tried to go too far. We always try to go to the coast. We could go to California or Texas or New York or something, and we'd have to go down there the night before, stay overnight, and bring the patient back the next day, which basically costs us 2 days of personnel time to do one transport. Now we have a company that lets us use their little jet, and it goes about 500 miles an hour instead of a little over 300 miles an hour, just about 500 miles an hour. And so I can get to the coast and back in the legal duty day for our pilots. So that works out pretty good. They also have another aircraft that if I need to go across the ocean to Europe or to South America, something like that, they'll fly up an aircraft, pick up our crew, and we can go do those. It goes slightly slower than the 500 mile an hour one, probably 450 or so, but it's got better fuel range, so we can go a lot longer distances. I'm a nurse, and they put me in a funny little suit that's supposed to be flame resistant for a few seconds, not so that I can play with fire, but so that I can get away from fire if we ever needed to. And that's about it. That's all I'll say on that. That'll give you a stopping point. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start for a second, see if I can stall long enough. They will.